Just okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Daniella here. I hope y'all are doing well, and I have a special guest. Y'all, look at this. First of all, this is my sister, my best friend, my personal person. Okay. I'm just gonna let her introduce herself, and then we're gonna get into the fun video we have today. So, your name?
Hi, my name is Mapenzi.
And
what else do I need to say?
Okay,
I'm just your sister.
This is Mapenzi, my sister. As you can all tell, she's shy. You know, I dragged her here. That's David, little brother. Okay, he's in the background doing his own thing. Anyways, it is what it is. And today we're talking about a fun topic. The topic of today is how to set boundaries. I brought her here because she has something to say, okay? I believe she does. I don't know why she doesn't, but I do believe in her. So, I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you're sitting. Get yourself some snacks, some drink, and just listen us. You know, we can do this.
We can.
Okay, let's get into it.
Can you just lead? What do you define as
Okay,
boundaries?
I define boundaries as having amount of limit where you can share from personal stuff, or you know, with everyone, either it's at work, at school, friendship, or at home. Even there are some boundaries that you create, like your safe boundaries where you don't want people to invade. So that's what I think boundaries for me.
Well, the thing about boundary, I don't take time to think about it. It's just the way I live. It's knowing how much you can let someone in your life. That's as simple as I can put it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much knowing how much you can share with people,
Yeah.
with everyone.
What is the most important value, and how do boundaries reflect these values?
Ooh. What is my most important values and how? Child, that's a deep question.
So, and what are the most important, like, healthy relationship you have using the boundaries or values you have set in your life? Because I feel like boundary is basically a built up of values. You cannot just define boundary as like just one word, but it's those little bits of values you have basically built on throughout the day or throughout the years. For example, I don't like going out tonight. I will stay at home all day, or I don't know. It's, you know, those little things at the end of the day makes the whole form as boundary. Boundary is like the fence.
The fence.
When everything is all this bit of values you have built on,
So,
and had created that fence that basically you open it when it needed and you close it when you need it.
So it's in case like guarding your heart in a way.
Guarding my heart. That is so deep.
Anyways, because I went into watch what you watch, what you listen to.
That's also boundaries. You can put boundaries. It's a bit, as I said, it's a whole thing.
Okay, that's a good one. You know what? You know, let's get into it.
Okay.
My most important value, I would say, I value real relationships. I don't want it to be deep because we ain't going there. I want it to be real. So the people that I connect with, the people that I hang out with, I want them to be real in a way that, or gossip. That's one of the things that I do not like in friendship. Because once you start gossiping, you cross the boundaries. So you are invading others' boundaries, and also you are invading your own boundaries.
But also, gossiping goes both ways. The people who gossip about you need to be able to gossip about other people around them. As for me, my friend group knows when we sit together, I tend to have, like, from the beginning, I'll say, as we're sitting, we can only talk about us 3 or us 4, depending on who we are. So they know when I'm around,
we are not
talking about
others.
other people.
Yeah.
So I feel it's the same when they're away from me. They don't talk about me knowingly that I don't talk about them. When they're not around.
Okay.
So it is also a sort of boundary that I have built toward those friends.
Yeah.
Yes, they can gossip, but they can't gossip about me since they know I don't gossip about them.
So you don't entertain gossip. You're just diverting it.
Yeah.
Because once you sit in a conversation where you're not comfortable, you are actually letting your boundaries being crossed. You're being uncomfortable with the talk that are going around, which means that if you are feeling uncomfortable, you already crossed past your boundaries.
Yeah, I just make it feel as if I'm selfish type of way. I was like, oh my gosh, I love talking about myself. But I would talk about myself, but nobody knows about me.
You know what? It's not selfish to talk about yourself. That's another point.
It is the only way that people who you see around, they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And they feel valued. Because you actually pay attention of who they are instead of making them feel more interested when they talk about others.
Yeah, makes sense. So limiting the amount of gossip is a sort of boundaries you set up. So it's like a value. It's like when we're talking with my friends, when we're talking with your friends, you just talk about the important stuff or the things that actually matters instead of going into people's business.
I don't have
opening up cans of forums that don't need to be open. Sometimes you have to let them dead body dead. You don't need to open things that are not yours, okay?
Well, I have so much energy that I can spend on others.
You have, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, I'd rather spend my energy on you when you're around than when you're not.
Okay, nice.
So
that's a good point. I like that. Okay, so y'all, stop gossiping. First of all, gossiping is a sin, so let's cut it out, okay?
yeah.
I feel like, I don't understand why people gossip a lot.
We talk about ourselves too
I
much.
mean, we have a lot to talk about.
We help ourselves based on basically nothing. You can wake up, look ratchet, and start hyping each other up. And
I feel
we can do that for like hours.
I feel like that's one of the things that people should be able to do. Instead of focusing on things that really do not concern you, focus about yourself. How are you feeling today? Right?
Yeah. Oh.
Instead of like, oh my god, I saw this girl, and I'm like, really? If you look at yourself in the mirror.
That's sensitive. Let's not go there.
The next topic will be your physical boundaries.
In what way? Then
How comfortable are you letting people too close to you?
I feel like I tend to have this amazing face expression that will allow people to be close or far from me.
The resting bee face.
No, it's not. It's not that.
It's not the resting bee face.
No. It's just like, yeah, sometimes people give you they show you who they are, and from what they show me, I will decide how I express myself towards them. So they will not rather I was entertained, or it was not it.
Okay.
So that's how I tend to kind of form my boundary when it comes to people that I meet. It's just like, I don't need to say something, but just look at me and you will know what I meant.
Oh. Yeah, I actually get that point where I feel like when I'm meeting new people, I kind of, magugu nangano type of thing. I'm sorry. How can you say it?
It's more like to separate sheep and goats type of thing.
Exactly. Like, I don't know why I'm that way, but when I meet new people,
You're worse.
I know I am, but I thank God because I haven't been into sometimes you have to be picky about the friends that you allow in your life. You have to be picky about the people you let around you.
But yes, you can be picky, but don't seem very close. There's a difference between picky and a difference to set a wall directly when you meet someone.
Okay, I'm just gonna explain because I feel like you think I set walls.
I don't think.
It's not mountains. Okay.
Oh.
When I meet people, the first time I meet people, I am more like I am quiet. Depending on the vibe that I got, actually. Because I don't know if it's weird. but I feel people's energy.
No, that's normal.
I don't know, because when I meet people and then I just sense I would be like, hi, how are you? I'm good. And then we get into a conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once you're starting conversing, I don't know, there is something, if our conversation is not clicking,
You basically set a wall. You basically take and shut the door.
I don't shut it.
Literally, this is what she'll be like. And then it's like, she's gone.
I don't understand why, because I'm like, it's like we're colliding, right? It's like the energy are not matching.
Repulsion.
And there is a repulsion, like literally, it's like, I'm not sensing it. And once I'm there, I'm like, I am not gonna try too hard. I've never been a person who tried too hard to be friends with people. And I feel like some people will be like, oh my God, she's very weird. And I'm like, I agree, I am. But then again, I'm like, I don't need to try hard to make friends. Because the more you try hard, you actually remove the boundaries that we're supposed to be.
You want to please other people for
Exactly.
them to be there.
Exactly. So when you try hard to please people and to let everyone, not everyone and everybody have to have access to you.
Yeah, I realize one thing also. When you try hard in a relationship, it doesn't seem like trying hard, but at the end of the day, it will drain you to keep it up.
Exactly.
It's like trying to leave a fire on when you're putting water on it.
And I have so much energy that I can give off to people.
Oh.
I'm already introverted. So the amount of energy I can give off people is limited. So once I go there and one person already drained 50% of it, why should I let everybody drain the other 50?
Yeah, so in other words, know your values or what kind of people would you allow in your life so that you can detect them easily when they are coming. Instead of you putting yourself into relationship, it doesn't have to be romantically, friendship-wise, that you just take it to try and see if it will work out. Instead of you trying and work out, kind of like, how can I say, value them in advance, see what they are, like assess them as if you're assessing a resume.
It's
friendship is an application, because those applications can rather add something on you or take something.
Yes.
So I like friendship that will be able to build me as a person, not just to entertain me and keep me not lonely. I don't just want to stay in the plateau of friendship.
Yeah, and you just don't want to stay in a friendship that you are just a giver, right? Friendship it should be a give and take type of thing, where you guys feed each other, right? You guys support each other, you guys root for each other, you're there. It doesn't mean
and
that
correct
each other. That's a big one. If you are my friend, you cannot correct me, how are you my friend?
Yeah.
That is not friendship. That's what I call no name ship. No name ship, okay? So
don't try to tolerate things that you don't value.
Ooh.
As simple as that.
That's true.
So if it's a type of friendship that surpass what you value or goes against of your value, like more than 50%, you should not be in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also I feel like there is other friendship. You shouldn't be in a friendship in order to stand out. You know? Listen, there are some people who they want to, especially I think this is among, yes, I want to be among the popular kids. So you trying to be among the popular kids, you end up putting aside your values literally and just give off whatever you can in order for you to be one of them.
You can be known without being popular. Because you don't need to be popular to be known. Yes, you can be popular, but how do I know you?
Exactly. But that's one of the things that you have to know your own values before to define that.
So in other words, you shouldn't be in any relationship if you don't know yourself.
It is 100%.
So, erase everything we said. Go find who you are first. Write down your values. And then after that, you'll be able to welcome people who add and build you up.
Straight up. So your values are your foundation. Your values are who you are. And if you don't know those ones, if you don't know who you are, you will let other people define who you are. So when you go outside to make friends, they're the one who tell you who to be.
And also, I feel like if you already build who you are, you can attract the people
Who are the yes?
Because not anyone will like to be your friend when you already have some guard around you.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like once you're already set of what's supposed to be around you, only the things will be attracted to you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're like je ne sais quoi type of mood, you don't know what you want, literally you're gonna attract any and everything.
That's true. Okay. So know yourself first, and then you will know your values. What do you want around you? What type of energy do you like? Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
And who do you want to present to the world too? Right? Once you know who you are, once you have your value set, then you can go out there and attract the people that you want in your circle. Wow. Aha, that's good.
That makes sense.
That makes
I
sense.
learned something today.
So
Spiritual boundary.
ooh,
That's a